Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barons. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. Last episode was a fantastic one against the New England Patriots in week 1 of season 4. We started absolutely on fire and fuego. We dominated both on offense and on defense. And I played particularly well with Jalen Hurts. I think I did throw an interception, but I'm pretty sure it was a BS interception because they always are. So we need to focus on getting Jalen Hurts to Superstar X Factor. He's currently a superstar. We need to keep having consistent performances like last episode, minus the picks, and get him a lot of touchdowns, a lot of passing yards, and make sure that we can pop up that development upgrade, because I really need to have an X-Factor quarterback. You know how much difference an X-Factor quarterback makes on a team, especially when I'm probably going to put Gambit on it so that I can't throw interceptions against AI defenders? That would change the game. Also, it'd be nice to have Saquon Barkley get up to X-Factor, but we're going to have a video focused solely on him to try and do that. Maybe score like 4 touchdowns, get over 150 yards. I'm hoping that would eventually trigger an upgrade or a scenario. We got some things to work on. I'd love to have A.J. Brown up to Superstar, but we got to take one thing at a time. And right now we're focusing solely on Jalen Hurts. So we are playing the Vikings in week 2. I don't know how good they are. They did win their week 1 game, so they are 1-0. I don't know how good they are. We'll take a look at their team. We got to focus on Jalen Hurts. We got to have another great performance. No interceptions, no turnovers, at least 4 or 5 touchdowns, probably 250 to 300 yards. It's a lofty goal. It is a lofty goal to reach, but I think we can do it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get into it. So here we are. It is week 2 of season 4. Brooklyn versus Minnesota. Our first game away from home this season. We have back-to-backs. We go to Minnesota today, and then next episode we go to Kansas City to play the Chiefs in Arrowhead. That's going to be a pretty tough game, but that's for next episode. Players ready to negotiate. We have $92 million in cap space, and we have to figure out who we want to bring back. Obviously, we want to bring back Jalen Hurts. He's our quarterback. But I also want to bring back A.J. Brown. I want to bring back Derek Brown. I got to bring back Dominique Peck and Tom Lowry and the founding father. I mean, there's so many people. Our starting left tackle, Sawyer Dart. There's so many people in this need negotiations. There's so many people that need contract extensions this season. They're all coming up at the same time, and it's kind of frustrating. I think we can work it out. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I don't want to jinx anything or promise that I'm going to bring somebody back and then not do it, and then I'm going to be upset at myself. Weekly strategies for the Vikings. They have J.C. Dorian as their quarterback. Is he their starter? I guess we'll find out when we take a look at the roster. Looks like he's pretty good at the deep pass. I don't know how many he's thrown, but he must have a cannon. We'll defend the medium pass, though. On defense, they've still got Danielle Hunter. They've got Jamel Dean. Very interesting. We'll go with throw medium this time because, remember, we're trying to get those yards for Jalen Hurts. We'll go for 3 turnovers as we usually do. We still got the same guys in from last episode that are in the focus players. Those will probably be the guys for the entirety of the season. And we will move on to check this Vikings roster. I have no idea who's on this Vikings team. We need to figure out if that's their real quarterback or not. Ooh, a couple offensive line upgrades and a corner upgrade. That's always good. All right, let's take a look at this Vikings team. Who are they working with? I know we're 5 seasons deep in the actual universe, in the franchise. So who's on this team now? They do have J.C. Dorian. He's a 4-year man out of Michigan. Meat chicken. Okay. He looks kind of good. Does he have a cannon? 88 throw power, 86 deep, 80. Okay, he's a pretty good player. He just doesn't have star or higher. He's got normal, so that kind of hinders him. But he looks like a pretty solid. He looks like he's a pretty solid player. He'll be very interesting to go up against. Curtis James is their running back. Must have got him in the same class. Oh, wow, they drafted 2 running backs in that same class. Or I guess they could have traded for one. It's also possible. He has 91 speed, 91 excel. Okay, so a new, fresh backfield for the Minnesota Vikings. They've got Mike Evans here now. Lonnie Mason. I remember Lonnie Mason. We looked at him. He was a possibility for draft. I think we were going to possibly draft him. Paris Campbell's here. Mason Pearson is also here out of Iowa. Very intriguing wide receiver room. I don't know how good it's going to play. I guess we'll find out on the field. Tight end Cole Kmet. Offensive line Wade Davidson. Jonah Jackson. Garrett Bradbury. Paul Derby. And Brian O'Neill. Okay, kind of a mid-offensive line. Jarius Franklin. Leonard Williams and Bronson Starks on the D-line. Not that great of a D-line. It would be a little bit better if it was prime Leonard Williams, but he's old now. He's not as good. Outside linebackers, Daniil Hunter. Middle linebacker, Baron Browning. That's cool. And then Nick Bonito is the right outside linebacker. Corners, Jamel Dean, Andrew Booth, Nate Hobbs, Trevante Johnston, Zeke Johnson. Not great corners, 93 speed for a couple guys, but nothing else. Their tallest guy is 6'1". I mean, 6'3" for Zeke Johnson, but he's probably not going to play too much. And if he does, he's not a high enough overall to really matter. So we could have a pretty good day with Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, those kind of guys. Will Washington. We should have a pretty good day. Caden Stearns is the free safety. Jordan Love is the strong safety. Kicker and punter, Will Lutz and Barry Logan. Okay. That is the Vikings team. Very different from what you may recognize as the Vikings. I think they only have like 2, maybe 3 original Vikings players. Brian O'Neill, Daniil Hunter, and Andrew Booth, I think, are the only original Vikings players on that team. Maybe I missed another one. I don't remember. But that's all we got to do. We got to go in and play this game. Their offense and defensive ratings are not very good. I don't know who they played in week 1. They're only a 79 overall. This should be a pretty easy game, but I say that knowing that I'm behind the sticks, so it's never a guarantee if it's going to be an easy game. I'm hoping that it is. That's the mindset I'm going in with. I hope that's the mindset you go into it with too, so that you don't expect anything less than greatness from your boy. Let's get it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go play the Vikings in USA, or no, it's just US, not USA. US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, or in Minneapolis. Let's do it.
It's week 2 of the 2026 season. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Barons and the Vikings, next on Madden NFL 23.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings and Barons underway from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And I have my boy Chris Harris. Why do I keep doing that? It's Nate Harris. I think it's Nate Harris. I forget now. I got my boy Harris back in the kick returning. He's back. I switched a bunch of stuff. Garrett Wilson should be in the slot now. I think he is. So I did that before, or at the end of last episode off camera, I did that. So now everybody should be in the positions they should be in. I'm going to have to throw that a little quicker than I wanted to. Check down to A.J. Brown. He dropped it. So that's not a good start. Okay, Vikings getting a little bit of pressure to start this game. They slowed down Barkley. I'm going to throw that. Barkley has a chance to get the first down, and he will. Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Good job. Love to see it. All right, let's hand this ball off to Barkley now. The Vikings are showing some pressure the first drive of the game. I'm a little bit worried about future snaps in the passing game. They might be bringing a lot of pressure that I'm not particularly ready for. I don't know. Let me just throw that to Barkley. I can't even get it to my receivers because the receivers aren't getting open in time before this pass rush gets to me. It's kind of crazy, actually. It is kind of crazy. Ramondre Stevenson, first carry for him. Did he get the first down? I think he did. They will give it to him. I thought he got it, but you never know with Madden. Sometimes they tend to cheese me. All right, so I'm going to send Jefferson deep. Other than that, oh, Jefferson won. Jefferson won at the line. It's a good enough pass, but he caught him. Andrew Booth Jr. catches Jefferson in stride. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't even really understand it. Barkley. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to run the football. I have no idea. Garrett Wilson should be open. He is. And he might be able to take it in. Yes, he can. Garrett Wilson touchdown. We lead. Big time play. He split the defense. And it was a great block from Justin Jefferson to allow him to do that. And that's one. That's one for Jalen Hurts. We got to keep these up. We got to score a bunch of them. We got to score a bunch of them. McPherson will put this through, and we lead 7-0 on the road in Minnesota. But now we get to see J.C. Dorian for the first time. I don't know how good he is. We're going to find out firsthand just how good he is. Is he going to be God tier? Maybe. That'd be my luck, wouldn't it? For him to be God tier. Here he comes. Here he comes. Wearing number 5 for Minnesota. What's he got? What's he got? He's got 327 and 2 touchdowns so far. Not bad, not bad. In his first outing, his first game this season. But we're going to try and get some pressure in his face. We're going to try to sack him, pick him off a couple of times, but they're going to hand it off to their running back, and he's going to break a tackle and get down to the 42. That's not a good start. That's a 17-yard rush on the first carry of the game. Okay. We couldn't run the ball worth anything on our drive, and they go first play and get 17 yards. A huge gash. Oh, that's a big hit. It was a huge hit. James goes down. That's the other running back. 14 for 60 and a touchdown last week. That's a good opening day stat line for somebody. 2nd and 9 after the big stop. We're going to use our Thompson. Thompson almost got through. Well, he did get through. He almost got to the running back. A broken tackle, another broken tackle. Broken arm tackles are way too common. I talk about this every single episode, it feels like. Broken arm tackles are way too common, even for running backs that are not that good. I mean, I'm not saying this guy's bad or anything, but there's no way he's going to break 2 different arm tackles. But whatever. Whatever. We go with it. 2nd down and 2. We're probably not going to be able to waste as much time as I would like. Although we probably shouldn't, since we're in Jalen Hurts mode, trying to get him. Oh, I got stuck. He was going to break that tackle too. Luckily, Ashton Davis came in and helped, but he was going to break that tackle. Since I'm in Jalen Hurts mode, trying to get him as many passing touchdowns as possible, we probably shouldn't waste as much time as we can. We should probably try to score as quickly as possible each and every time we have the ball. And the Vikings just went up the field and scored easy. Cole Kmet touchdown. He split the middle of the field wide open. Wow. Okay, this dude could be for real. So the Vikings answer our touchdown with a touchdown of their own. It is tied 7-0. We might be in for a game, ladies and gentlemen. We might be in for a game. Last episode against the Patriots, I'm pretty sure we started the game with a couple pretty quick turnovers, so we kind of forced the momentum on our side the entire way and never let it go, which is something you have to do if you want to dominate a game. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do that today, especially because they just easily went up the field on us. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to actually change the route of Will Washington to a straight-up slant. Oh, I might have changed it to Justin Jefferson. Whoops. I think Washington will still be open here. Yes, he will, but he dropped it. Yeah, he actually didn't drop it when I thought he was going to drop it. That's the annoying animation that always happens. I hate that animation. I probably shouldn't have went aggressive, though. That one you could say was on me. Oh, that's a bad throw. Incomplete. That looked so much like Garrett Wilson was going to be open, didn't it? He looked so open on that one. Or at least it was looking that way, like he was going to get wide open. I think Will Washington's going to hold on to that, and he doesn't. Why are the aggressive catches so busted? They don't work. Receivers can't hold on to the football. That's a risky throw. Garrett Wilson knocked incomplete. Turnover on downs. Vikings have the ball in great field position. We don't put the football on fourth down on this channel. But I thought one of those catches would be completed. I mean, that's just some BS right there. I don't know how that's not a catch. The receivers that are catching those passes or trying to catch those passes are elite receivers. They shouldn't be dropping them just because a guy hits them in the side or something. But whatever. Is that a screen? That's got to be a screen. Bolton's in the backfield. That's a loss of 4. Good job, Nick Bolton. That's why we traded for you. And we are under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 8. If we could hold to a field goal, that would be awesome. I would really like it. Maybe we can get a sack. Can we get a sack on Durant? He's going to send that to the end zone. Bryce Hall knocks it incomplete. I thought maybe he'd be able to get a pick there, but we do hold for a field goal attempt. Will Lutz make this? That's a tricky one to say. That's a tongue twister. Yes, he will. It's 10-7 Vikings. Okay, no need to panic. No need to panic. Still a lot of football to play. This Vikings team is better than what their overalls suggest. I will say that. Ooh, Nate Harris can't go much. 21-yard line, 2 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. We'll just run this ball, see how many yards we can get. Maybe it's a decent carry, who knows? It is gonna be a solid carry, about 4 or 5. That's how the first quarter will end. All right, let's see. Let's go with a stick play. I don't think Jefferson, if I send him on a vertical, I don't think he cooks his man like he did last time. That's going to be Will Washington, first catch of the day for him. Should have been his second catch, but it's his first catch. We'll go play action slot cross. This usually gets open pretty well. That's not gonna. I didn't have time to find out if it was gonna actually. Barkley out of the backfield gets us a big time gain, so it worked out either way. Mainly you look for the guy crossing the middle, which would have been Garrett Wilson. And he could have gotten open, but I just didn't have enough time. The Vikings brought some good pressure. I'll throw that quickly. Just Will Washington barely catching that, snatching that out of the air. That was a risky throw. It wasn't supposed to be a risky throw, but it ended up being very risky. That could have been picked off easily. Barkley, first down. He got caught, but he gets a nice gain. We'll go right back to it. First down and 10 from the 38. Shouldn't have went back to it. Saquon Barkley loses about 4-3. All right, that is not good. That was very dominant. He wasn't even covered, I don't think. I think he came in unblocked. Oh, this is not good. Jalen Hurts. Oh, just barely out of the reach of A.J. Brown. Just barely. That could have been a huge play. Of course, I didn't have time to scramble out of the pocket because the contain is non-existent in this game. And Jalen Hurts, where are you throwing that, my guy? That was a horrible throw. A 58-yarder. I don't know if McPherson has the leg for a 50-yarder. Let's try it. Oh, I don't think I got the power. Evan McPherson. He drilled it. Even with less power than I wanted. Evan McPherson, it just sneaks through. And we tie the game 10-10. That was risky. I didn't think we had that. I thought that when I didn't get a full power on it, I thought that I missed it. It looked that way going in, too. It just sneaks over the the crossbar, and it is in 10-10. The Vikings are making us work. I hate when the team makes me work for points. Just let me blow you out. Oh, McLaughlin misses the sack. I suck at this football game. I should have had a sack there. I shouldn't have switched on. I should have just let him do the AI sack. That's stupid. Shaquille McLeod brought some pressure. He gets it away. Little check down. It's 3rd and 5 now. They get the ball to start the second half, so we're going to have to do some damage here. We're going to have to force a 3 and out. That's the ideal thing. Shaquille McLeod forcing some pressure, but he's going to somehow get open. Unbelievable. Mike Evans comes back to that football. That's so stupid. We had great pressure, forcing Dorian to run around, and he finds Mike Evans coming back to the football. That's unbelievable. Dorian out of the backfield. It's the running back. That ball is out. Pick it up, somebody. It's Steve Smith. Take it, Steve. All the way. He's in. Touchdown, Barons. The fumble recovery for a touchdown. It's Steve Smith. Yes, sir. You love to see. I think he forced it and picked it up. Let's watch this. So Steve Smith comes in. He forces it. And then because Bishop was initially going to pick it up, but he got stuck on the running back when he fell over. So Steve Smith pops it out, but Bishop was going to bring it in, but he got glitched and fell over. So Steve Smith had to do it himself, and he goes, picks it up, and takes it back to the house, sitting down in the end zone because that's what he do. Yes, sir. Steven Smith. Show me the money. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's go. That's a huge touchdown. That turns the momentum all the way in our favor now. 16-7 or 16-10 now, 17-10. We lead 3 with 3:37 to go. That couldn't have been better. We needed some change. We needed a momentum shift, and we got it. Now we have to hold on and not let them score to end the half because they are in prime position to do the double dip. If they score here with little time left in the first half, then they get the ball to start the second half, and they score at the beginning of that. They are in the prime double dip scenario. Will they get it? I hope not. Gardner doesn't get the tackle. Ashton Davis brings him down hard, but not before he got a first down and more. All right, we gotta focus. Bring the tackles in. We gotta tackle people. 3 minutes to go. There's the handoff. McLaughlin was in the backfield. Good tackle. Really good tackle right there. Under 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 10. Come on, we gotta get a big stop. Big stop. Quinton Williams, no pressure, but a spin move by Mike Evans. And Ashton Davis was along with a couple other guys. And it is 3rd and 1. Do we bring pressure? I think we do. I think we do bring pressure here. It's going to be a run. I brought everybody, and they still succeed. Derwin James breaks the... How does Derwin James not tackle him there? I don't understand it. The broken tackles are out of control. And it's a touchdown for the Vikings. I brought everybody. I blitzed linebackers. I pinched the line, and he scores off of that? Unreal. Derwin James, my last line of defense. I didn't think I was going to need the hit stick, but maybe I should have went with it. I thought I would be good enough with just a tackle. Derwin James not good enough for the tackle there, even though he's one of our highest rated players. That's all right. Nate Harris brings that to the 17-yard line. We have a minute 51. It's okay. We're still looking pretty good. We've got all 3 of our timeouts. We've got some stuff to work with here. We've got some stuff to work with. I'm going to have to roll out of this pocket. Jalen Hurts, just throw it away. I wasted too much time looking for something there. Looking for something that was never there. That's upsetting. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. I'm not throwing stupid passes to get interceptions, that's for sure. There's Garrett Wilson, big catch. 3rd and 2. We're going to run that back one more time. We'll see what happens. They're bringing pressure. It's going to be Wilson. Big catch. We're going to run it back again, but not call the same play this time. We're going to call verticals. They're going to think we're going to call the same play, and that's going to allow me to be open with Garrett Wilson. Did he drop it? He dropped it. Garrett, you can't drop those, man. Those are the catches you got to bring in. I even went secure catch because I thought you'd have it. All right, Barkley, is that roughing the passer? Holding? What is it going to be? They roughed Jalen Hurts. Who did it? Nate Hobbs on the corner blitz. I appreciate that. As long as Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt. I appreciate the call there. That helps us, gets us extra yardage. I got to throw that before I wanted to. Jeez, they came in unblocked there. I hate that, man. Give me a little bit of time. Block for me. I'm not asking for a lot. I mean, it's literally your job. Your job description is to block for Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's a bad throw. It was behind him, Jalen. It was behind him. What are we doing? 53 seconds. Oh, this is going to be money. Will Washington's going to be open. Yep, he's open enough. Will Washington catch. He goes down. We're going to go back to the verticals before we call any timeouts here. Throw that. Don't pick it off. Will Washington catches. Thank you. Call a timeout. 30 seconds. I thought that was going to be picked off for sure. 30 seconds. 2 timeouts. Really close to the end zone. That's a pick. Thank God it wasn't picked. Ooh, baby, that was close. 27 seconds. 2nd and goal. Do we try to throw it quickly to Justin? No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Hawkinson can't get there. Go quickly. Go quickly. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quick throw to Jefferson. Catch, touchdown. Barons. Number 2 for Hurts. I wasn't sure where to go with that ball. And we get the ball, or we get the lead with 10 seconds to go before half. That was the ideal situation right there. Absolute ideal situation. Go up by a touchdown with barely any time left. Man, that was close. That was close. I don't know what they're going to do with these 10 seconds. They could run a play. They could just kneel it. Who knows? They will line up for a play. What will it be? Nobody knows. It'll be a run. Last time they ran the ball, they scored, so. And they'll call a timeout. They think they've got something, I guess. Okay, 17-24. One final play, unless this goes quick. There's the snap. He's got plenty of time because we can't get any pressure. He's going to heave it. It's not close to the end zone. Knock it down. Good job. And that's how we go into halftime. Up by a touchdown. That was the perfect thing. That was the perfect thing that could happen. We're going to go throw it short, and we're going to try to defend the medium pass of Dorian. We probably should try to defend the run, really. All right, we send this ball to Minnesota to start the half. They will kneel it down, and then we will start. This guy's been very good. I've been impressed by him. He has had some good passes. He's had some good plays in general. He's a good quarterback. I wish for the Vikings' sake that he was a star development quarterback instead of normal, but maybe he'll get there. He's still pretty young. He might get there. 2nd down and 9 after the run to start the drive. That's going to be another handoff, and it's Bishop, Kentavious Bishop, who brought him down this time. He was almost gone there. He almost broke that tackle and took it to the house. 3rd and 5. Can we get a 3 and out? That'd be epic. It's going to be a throw. Good tackle by Josh Allen. Not letting him get the advantage. That's not a first down. It's 4th and 1, and they will punt us the ball back. That's a huge 3 and out. Huge 3 and out there. Oh, man. Starting the drive with a big 3 and out. I don't know how we don't have more momentum. We really should have a ton. I mean, we scored right before the half, and then we get a 3 and out there. We haven't grown. Okay, now we grow our momentum. It's about time. Jalen Hurts talking with Coach Dayball. Coach Dayball, I should say. I've been watching MMG too much. Barkley gets a nice handoff there and a good carry. Ooh, they're showing pressure in the middle. They will commit to it, but Barkley ends up getting a yard, maybe 2. I want to try and run the clock down to try and get out of this game. I don't think I'm going to be able to. It seems like they are ready to stop the run, that is for sure. 174 yards and 2 touchdowns I don't think is good enough. Certainly not good enough to activate any sort of development upgrade opportunity. So we're going to have to step things up, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. It was close. It was close. But you know what we got to do now. We don't punt the football. We are going player, Jalen Hurts, juice special. No, not that play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to change it. I thought that juice special was going to be triangle. It wasn't, so we'll go quickly to get Garrett Wilson. It works the same way. Bronson Starks picks up an injury, though. That could have been bad. I'm glad that I noticed that. Okay, first down and 10. We've got the momentum. Home team is more vulnerable to fake snaps. All right, doesn't really affect us too much. That ball is out, fumble. Jalen Hurts. He's going to take it. We've got offensive linemen. It's a touchdown tie ball game, Baron Browning. I don't know what you want me to do on that. I mean, they were in there instantly. This guy, it's Danielle Hunter, isn't it? It is. Danielle Hunter unblocked instantly. I had no time. I even ran a slant. That's how fast Danielle Hunter got in there. And I threw it to Justin Jefferson. He would have been wide open on the catch. But Danielle Hunter comes in, hits me before I throw the football, and that ball comes out. And it's a fumble picked up by Baron Browning, scored for a touchdown. The scoop and score works to perfection. I didn't have any time. I literally snapped it, took my drop back, and Danielle Hunter's already in my face. I'm not even finishing my step back. And Justin Jefferson, nobody's open. Nobody's open. Because nobody's finished their route. Nobody's even really started their route yet. And Danielle Hunter's in the backfield. Whatever. It's going to be a tie ball game. Man, the lack of blocking in Madden 23 is shocking. I didn't think it could be worse than how it has been, but it has been rough, to say the least. All right, so we start again. It's a whole new ball game now. It is a whole new ball game. It's basically 0-0 at this point. We had all the momentum. We had all the chances in the world to take a big-time 2-touchdown lead that would have most likely put this game out of reach, if not given us a really good shot at putting it out of reach. Instead, we're back to square one. Barkley gets the edge, gets the first down, and Nate Hobbs runs right into Mike McDaniel, his coach. That's a good run from Barkley to get the edge there. He just had enough speed. And I'd really hope that I have time here. I don't have time. I got to throw that away. Again, you can't scramble out of the pocket. There's literally zero opportunity to scramble out of the pocket because the contain is so elite by the AI defenders. It's crazy how dominant they can be. That's going to be knocked incomplete. That should have been caught. It wasn't. It's 3rd and 10. I probably shouldn't have thrown it there anyway. And now we have a fumble on Jalen Hurts' resume for this game. So that hurts his opportunities for X Factor. At least it's not an interception. I don't like anything here. Justin Jefferson somehow held on to that. I don't know how he did, but he did. Thank you. That was a big catch. That really was a big catch right there. I don't know how he held on to that. It's a holding call. It's not even a catch anyway. How does double me not hold on to that? We get an amazing play with Justin Jefferson, and then the very next play, we lose 10 of those yards because our rookie tackle could not stop himself from holding. That's fantastic. You love to see it. No, A.J. Brown, why'd you choose that direction? If you just go straight, you have an open catch. AJ, you gotta read the room. You had an easy catch. Ooh, the rookie Mason is out there. I gotta throw it, but Danielle Hunter in my face again. I don't have any time. I snapped it and Danielle Hunter was in the backfield. It's like he started back there. I'm gonna have to heave one. Garrett Wilson. Thank God it didn't get picked off. And we gotta kick a field goal to take this lead back. At least there's no wind. We don't have to worry about the wind. We already hit a 58-yarder. I would assume we could nail 52. And we do. So we get back the lead. But man, they are making me struggle out here. I have no time to even think about where I want to throw the football because Danielle Hunter's in the backfield. We're going to have to hope that we can play good enough defense to keep this lead. We have proven that we can show, or we can stop this offense. I mean, we forced a 3-and-out last drive, so we've shown it. We just got to do it one more time. Actually tackle him, please. You didn't do it. Nick Bolton brought him down, but not before he got a first down. We cannot wrap up. I may have to adjust a tackle slider or something. I know that I haven't really touched the Mat 10 sliders, but I'm fed up with all these broken tackles. That doesn't happen. I've got really solid tacklers out there on defense. They should be wrapping up 9 times out of 10, really. And that's going to be wide open. Big hit. No, Mike Evans broke the big hit. Are you kidding me? I know it's Mike Evans, but he's old at this point. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 7 minutes to try to hold this lead. Come on, guys. We can do it. I know we can. Tackle him. We are the better team. We are clearly the better team. We just got to play good on defense. Play good enough. They're getting close to field goal range. They've got Will Lutz, who's got some good power. He might be able to hit from this distance. Pick that off, Kentavious. You had the easy pick, and you just swatted it away. All right. We can't make those mistakes. We gotta pick it off when we have the opportunity. I'm just thankful we got that forced fumble earlier off the hands of the receiver. It's a field goal attempt. That was a clear catch. What should have been a clear catch. They're going to take this. This is 50+. Will Lutz has the leg. It will go through. That would have been good from 60+. That was a big kick. They tie the game back up. Man. 27-27, 6:18 to go in the game. This is going to probably go down to the wire, and I hate that. I can't get out of the way. Get off. I got stuck. All right, let's just try to drain as much clock as possible and then kick a field goal and win the game. I don't care. As long as we win, I don't care how it happens. Unfortunately, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to get his X Factor opportunity next week. That was a huge run from Barkley. Great blocking from, I think it was A.J. Brown and Justin Jefferson, and Garrett Wilson was in there too. That's great receiver blocking. Barkley going nowhere. 2nd down and 8. Come on, come on, come on. Good run, great blocking again. Saquon Barkley, another big carry. That's what we love to see. And Garrett Wilson, Justin Jefferson, those boys are throwing some great blocks down the field. Throwing some pretty great blocks. Barkley with some more great blocking. He cuts it up the middle, and he takes it to the 27. 3 amazing runs in this drive. Saquon Barkley really, really playing well. And a drive where we absolutely need him to play amazing. We've passed it 35 times today. I didn't realize how many times we've passed it. Will Washington on a semi-check down in the flat. We get a couple yards. Just so that we can throw them off the scent and make sure that they don't think we're going to run it every single time. But then we'll go right back to the run, and Barkley gets a nice carry. That's going to be inches. Oh, nope, it's 3rd and 1. I thought they might have called that inches. We will hand this off to Barkley one more time. I got to believe that he can get this. I gotta believe it. Saquon, he does get it just barely. Just barely got it. It looked like there was a lot of space, but it closed very quickly. We will give Barkley a break. Hand this ball off to Ramondre, and Ramondre gets the same great blocks. Ramondre Stevenson to the 3. Fantastic blocking. The boys are here on the offensive line and with the receivers. They are blocking like crazy today. Or in this drive, I should say. Throw that to Jefferson. That's a catch. Touchdown, Barons. Did we score too quick, though? Did we score too quick? That is the question. That's the worry. I hope we didn't. But it's going to take the Vikings probably 2 minutes to get down the field. I'm hoping, at least. As long as they don't have a big, like, chunk play that gets them, like, 40 yards on one single play. They'll kneel this down, and they'll start from the 25-yard line. 2:28 to go. They've got all their timeouts. That's not an issue for them. Ooh, they're going pretty wide on the receiving. You'd think that this would be all passes, but you never know. They could throw in a run. I mean, their running game has been pretty effective today. Nathan Sullivan with a huge tackle. That's a big hit. And it's a loss of a yard, too. Will they give this ball off before the 2-minute warning? I would hope they wouldn't, and they don't. They might have had an opportunity. Who knows? So it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go. No more stopping the clock unless for a penalty or an incomplete pass or a timeout, obviously. So there's a few ways they can stop it. That's going to be a big throw. Big hit, but he held on. How does he hold on to that football? Derwin James absolutely obliterated him. Pick that. No, it's a catch. How do you not pick that off? I don't know how Derwin James didn't pop that ball out. Even for an incomplete pass, I don't care about the fumble. Just how did he hold on? Keep him in bounds? I couldn't keep him in bounds. 1:17 to go. They got the one chunk play I was looking for them to avoid. 1:17. They have all their timeouts. Come on, we need a huge play. Godfrey can't get there. I can't get him. He would have ran it in for a touchdown if he didn't step out of bounds. I kind of wish he did score a touchdown there so that we'd have time to try to answer back. But this feels really bad. This feels really bad. This feels like they're going to tie it. They're going to hand this off. I mean, they've got time. And they've got all their timeouts, so it's not a big deal if they run in this spot. We've got to get there. Pick that. Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall picks it off. Bryce Hall might have just sealed the deal for the Brooklyn Barons. Bryce. Oh, my God. Bryce Hall. Oh my God, he might have just given us the game. Barkley carries to the 34. It's 2nd and 4. Bryce effing Hall. Wow. When we needed a big defensive play, who else but the original New York Jet, Brooklyn Baron, Bryce Hall. It's 3rd and 2. Barkley gets the first down. It's over. As long as he just goes down. And he will. Oh my God, we survived. This was a game. This was a game. I'm going to put the controller down. I'm not going to snap it one more time. We're not going to get X Factor abilities, or we're not going to get the scenario unlocked for next episode. Unfortunately for Jalen Hurts, he just didn't have a good enough game. He had a really good game, don't get me wrong, but he just didn't have a good enough game, especially with that fumble that he had. So unfortunately, we'll have to try another episode where he goes for, like, we're not even trying, this isn't even like to get him X Factor. This is to get him the scenario to have the possibility to get X Factor. So we're still a ways away, but we're trying. We are trying. Jalen Hurts with a good day, though. He had a good day nonetheless. 20 for 37, 237, 3 touchdowns for Hurts. That's a really solid day, just not good enough to get the X Factor thing. Barkley, I mean, that final drive where we scored that touchdown was absolutely chef's kiss. Not only from Barkley, but from the offensive line and from Garrett Wilson and Justin Jefferson blocking. 19 for 106 for him, 2 for 17 for Ramondre. 5 catches, 55 yards for Will Washington, 5 for 53 and a touchdown for Garrett Wilson, 4 for 78, and 2 touchdowns for Jefferson. 5 tackles for Nick Bolton, 4 for Derwin James. I still don't know how he didn't fumble the football when Derwin James blew him up like that. That was a crazy hit. No sacks, but the biggest turnover of the day was the Bryce Hall interception in the end zone. I still can't believe he picked that off. Thank you so much, Bryce Hall. We survive, and we're 2-0. All right, so if we thought that the Vikings give us a challenge, they were a horrible team, and they gave us a challenge. What do we think the Chiefs are going to do? Although Mahomes, through 2 weeks, 464, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Not the best start that he's ever had, but it's the Chiefs. We've got a history with the Chiefs. They're one of our rivals, so it's going to be a good game next episode. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. What a fantastic episode it was. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.